Front door clicked behind you, morning rushed through the hallway. I looked toward the table, your glasses were still there. I grabbed them without thinking, then hurried down the staircase. You were already crossing slowly, waiting for the traffic light. I called your name loudly, you turned with surprised eyes. I held the glasses upward, you laughed before reaching me again. I asked, smiling softly. Again you answered, shaking head. The crossing light turned green, we walked together a little farther. It wasn't really about glasses, it was another small excuse to steal a few more minutes before another busy morning began. You forgot your glasses again, just like last month too. I never really minded, honestly, because it meant seeing you twice. One goodbye became another hello, one forgotten little habit remained. Love quietly borrowed extra moments from ordinary weekday mornings. That evening after finishing work, you placed them on the shelf and looked directly toward me. Remind me tomorrow, please. I smiled and promised gently, already knowing what would happen. Some habits never really change, and somehow that's comforting. People sometimes chase perfection, we collected little imperfections instead. They made our days lighter and our laughter much louder. Real love learns familiar patterns, then smiles through everyone. You forgot your glasses again, years later nothing has changed. The frames look slightly different, your smile looks exactly familiar. Tomorrow starts the same way, I'll still run after you, holding another ordinary reason to spend 1 minute longer. The doorway became quiet again, your footsteps faded slowly onward. The glasses finally found you, so did my morning smile. The afternoon felt unusually quiet, sunlight reached the living room. I searched across crowded bookshelves, looking for my favorite novel. The pages opened halfway through, something slipped onto the floor. It was an old cafe receipt, folded carefully more than once. The date caught my attention, 3 summers had already passed. You smiled across that little table while drawing circles on napkins. We ordered 1 cheesecake together, 'cause neither finished one alone. The total barely mattered then, the conversation meant everything instead. Funny how tiny forgotten things can unlock forgotten afternoons again. 1 faded piece of paper brought every detail back clearly. The receipt inside your book was never meant becoming precious. It simply stayed between pages, waiting for another quiet afternoon. The coffee has long disappeared, the cheesecake became yesterday too. But That ordinary little receipt still remembers both our smiles. I called you after finding it. You laughed before I finished. I wondered where that disappeared. I accidentally kept it. I answered. You suggested visiting again soon to order exactly the same things. We returned that following Saturday, choosing our familiar corner table. Places slowly become memories, objects quietly become reminders too. Not because they're worth money, but because they hold moments. Sometimes love leaves tiny footprints, hidden where nobody notices first. The receipt inside your book now rests inside another chapter, not forgotten this time around, carefully saved with intention. One ordinary cafe afternoon continues living through simple paper, proof that everyday happiness matters more than we realize. Then the novel returned its place, the receipt stayed inside safely. Some stories never truly end, they simply wait. Dark clouds covered evening traffic. People hurried beneath passing showers. I waited outside the bookstore, watching rain fill the sidewalks. You stepped beneath the awning, holding one bright yellow umbrella. You looked toward my direction, then quietly waved me closer. There's room if you don't mind. I smiled before stepping underneath. The umbrella felt much smaller than either of us expected. Our shoulders bumped every minute. You laughed and apologized softly. I answered, it's perfectly fine, secretly hoping rain lasted longer. The streets became slower somehow. Every puddle reflected city lights. Neither wanted reaching home quickly, neither mentioned that aloud. I kept the umbrella afterward. You kept my heart instead. One rainy walk through downtown changed an ordinary Tuesday forever. No grand confession happened there, no dramatic movie scene appeared. Just two strangers sharing shelter until something quietly began. When we reached your apartment, the rain finally became lighter. You handed me the umbrella saying, bring it next time. I realized much later, you never actually needed it. Maybe you simply wanted one reason to meet again. Looking back makes me wonder whether you planned that moment or whether life surprised us both with perfect ordinary timing. Some stories begin quietly without anyone recognizing them immediately. I kept the umbrella afterward. You kept my heart completely. Even now, whenever storms arrive, I remember that little sidewalk. One borrowed yellow umbrella still rests beside my doorway, waiting like the first chapter of everything that followed. Rain still visits every spring. The umbrella looks older now, but every every drop still reminds me how love quietly found us. Monday morning filled the station. The train arrived already crowded. People hurried through open doors. You stepped inside before me. I thought we'd stand separately, like most mornings after work. Then I noticed your waving hand near the last empty seat. You smiled and tapped beside you. I told them someone was coming. I laughed while catching my breath, sliding into the waiting space. The train slowly left downtown. We shared breakfast from one bag. You handed me the last sandwich, pretending you weren't hungry anymore. It wasn't really about sitting or sharing breakfast every Monday. It was being remembered first, before anyone else that day. I knew I loved you then when you saved my seat, not because years really mattered, but because I mattered to you. In a train full of strangers, you were already looking around, making sure I wasn't left standing alone without you. Weeks quietly became familiar months. The conductor started recognizing us. Sometimes he smiled while passing, seeing our morning conversations continue. Even busy, crowded mornings felt surprisingly peaceful together, because no matter what happened, you always looked for me first. Love doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes it quietly holds places, making room inside busy days for someone it truly treasures. Small thoughtful habits become memories long after mornings fade away. I knew I loved you then, long before either admitted it. One safe seat every morning slowly became something much bigger. If life fills every carriage and every road grows crowded, I'll always search for you and save your place too. The train reached our station. People hurried toward another day. You stood and waited, smiling, so we could leave together. Sunday sunlight filled the kitchen. Fresh soup simmered on the stove. You look quietly nervous today, holding flowers behind your back. My mother opened the doorway, welcoming you with gentle laughter. You offered the flowers carefully, almost forgetting to say hello. She invited us inside warmly. You complimented her little garden. She smiled and poured warm tea while asking about your family. You listened more than speaking, remembering every story she shared before we left. That evening you thanked her using her name. On the walk back home, I looked at you smiling. You noticed noticed my quiet expression, then asked what felt different. The day you learned her name, something changed inside my heart. It wasn't just simple politeness, it showed how deeply you cared. You remember little details naturally without anyone asking you. That ordinary Sunday afternoon felt more meaningful than words. The following weekend she called asking when you'd visit again. She laughed about your kindness and the flowers on her table. Months later, during family dinners, you helped clear every plate. You remembered everyone's favorite desserts before they mentioned them aloud. Love grows beyond two people, it slowly embraces every family. Kindness spreads through little actions before anyone fully notices. The strongest relationships often begin with genuine respect for others. The day you learned her name became my favorite quiet memory. Not because everything was perfect, but because your heart felt sincere. It's when I truly understood our future looked wonderfully possible. One simple, thoughtful afternoon changed everything without knowing. The flowers bloom through springtime. My mother still asks about you. Every visit starts with smiles, just like that first Sunday. The office clock struck 5:30. Computer screens slowly turned dark. People packed their bags quietly. I reached for my jacket. You finished across the street inside the small accounting office. Every evening near the crossing, I saw you walking home alone. One Tuesday I left earlier, pretending traffic would be lighter. You looked surprised seeing me waiting beside the crosswalk sign. You've been here long, you asked. Only about 2 minutes, I lied. Truthfully, I'd been smiling there for nearly 15 happy minutes. The walk home wasn't special, just familiar streets and sidewalks. Yet every ordinary evening started feeling completely different. I started leaving work earlier just to walk home beside you. No expensive plans were needed, no perfect sunset required either. One shared walk after work became my favorite routine. Love quietly changed my schedule without asking for permission. Soon you noticed the pattern. You always finish before me. I tried changing the subject. You folded your arms laughing. You leave early, don't you? I finally admitted everything honestly. You smiled without teasing further, and slipped your hand into mine. Some habits reveal our feelings before our words ever do. Love appears inside calendars hidden between ordinary weekdays. The smallest changes we choose often say the most. I started leaving work earlier and never changed that habit. Every evening gave us moments to trade stories from our days. If tomorrow becomes just as busy, I'll still find those minutes, because coming feels better whenever you're walking beside me. Oh, oh. The crossing light turned green. We stepped forward together, smiling. Work stayed quietly behind us. Home waited straight ahead. The office felt busy today. Printers hummed across the hallway. My watch reached 12 o'clock. I quietly closed my laptop. Your building stood next door, only a 5-minute walk away. The first time was accidental. We met beside the food trucks. You waved with genuine surprise, asking lunch by yourself again. I smiled and shrugged lightly. Maybe not anymore, I answered. The noodles arrived, still steaming. You stole one fried dumpling, then placed another on my tray, claiming everything tasted better shared. The afternoons became easier afterward, because lunch meant seeing you. Busy days felt much lighter with the one familiar smile nearby. I never told you quietly I'd change my lunch break just to hear your stories before another busy afternoon began. One simple hour together daily became my favorite routine. Love quietly rearranged my schedule without expecting anything back. You arrived early, already saving our usual table. You ordered my favorite drink before I even walked inside. The cashier smiled knowingly. You two are here daily. We looked at each other, then laughed without denying it. Nobody noticed tiny changes except the people living them. Sometimes love grows unnoticed between ordinary weekday lunches, not during unforgettable vacations, but across shared paper trays. I never told you before why lunchtime became important. It wasn't because of food, it was because of you. Every ordinary working day held one beautiful little chapter, waiting beside our corner table until the weekend finally arrived. The lunch crowd slowly faded. We walked back different directions, already counting tomorrow's lunchtime before saying goodbye again. Saturday sunlight filled the bakery. Fresh bread cooled behind the counter. You held the door for me like you always quietly did. We stood studying the menu, pretending we needed more time. You already knew my favorite, I already knew yours too. The cashier looked between us, then asked without any hesitation, the usual for both today. We answered yes together, laughing. She handed us 2 cups before printing the small receipt, then smiled while saying softly, "You two are adorable together." We looked at one another, neither saying anything at first, then both started laughing quietly, walking toward our favorite table. I realized we were dating when the cashier smiled at us, not after some perfect confession or a movie-style first kiss. It happened during breakfast, between coffee and warm bread, when someone else noticed first what we hadn't admitted yet. You stirred sugar into coffee, trying not to meet my eyes. I teased your blushing face, you blamed the morning sunlight. Finally you reached across gently, holding my hand without speaking. That tiny silent answer said everything we needed. Love sometimes arrives slowly, without dramatic, unforgettable moments. One familiar cafe employee can accidentally reveal everything the heart often understands later, what daily habits already knew. I realized we were dating long before making it official, because ordinary mornings together already felt completely natural. No special anniversary can replace that unexpected bakery memory, where a stranger quietly smiled and unknowingly told our story. The receipt stayed inside my wallet, the coffee slowly turned cold. We walked outside still laughing, finally calling it a day. Morning sunlight enters through curtains. You stretch beside me, smiling softly. I hear your sleepy little laughter, and suddenly mornings feel much warmer. I make coffee while you wander, barefoot across our quiet kitchen floor. You steal my first warm sip, then blame me for making more. I watch you choose your favorite mug while music plays beside the window. Nothing special happens around us, yet everything feels exactly right. You make my mornings better just by being here beside me. Every little smile starts something that makes my whole day lighter. I never need perfect mornings when your hand reaches for my love. Feels easy here with you, and I wouldn't change a thing. You make my mornings better just by being here beside me. Every little smile starts something that makes my whole day brighter. Sometimes we rush through breakfast, sometimes we talk until we're late. You check your phone and laugh because I forgot another meeting. I grab my keys from somewhere, you find them underneath my jacket. We leave together, still laughing, and race downstairs like teenagers. At lunchtime, I text you just to ask how things went. You send a tiny heart back, and suddenly work feels less tiring. These little moments keep reminding why I love this life together. No grand surprise could ever beat the happiness you bring so naturally. You make my mornings better, and every evening feels much sweeter. I love the life we're building, one ordinary moment at a time. If tomorrow starts just like this, I'll wake up grateful beside you, because happiness feels simple here when every day begins with you. Tomorrow I'll make your coffee, maybe we'll steal another first sip. We'll laugh about our sleepy faces, then start another beautiful morning. The evening traffic finally quiets. I turn onto our street. Warm lights glow behind curtains, and I already start smiling. Work left me tired today. My phone held 20 unread messages, but none of that mattered when I opened our front door. You looked up from the sofa, wearing my old favorite sweater. You asked how was your day, I answered better, now I'm here. You laughed and moved beside me, making room without saying anything. I dropped my keys nearby, then pulled you into my arms. Oh, never felt this peaceful before you became part of mine. Now every ordinary evening feels like something worth keeping. I love coming home to you after every busy day outside. Your smile takes away my worries. Your voice makes everything feel lighter. I don't need expensive places or plans waiting every weekend. Give me this little apartment and you waiting here for me. We order food on Fridays, cause neither wants to cook. You steal pieces from my plate, then pretend you didn't touch them. We watch shows we barely follow, talking through half the episodes. Sometimes you fall asleep early while I quietly lower the volume. I used to think home meant one address and four walls. Now I understand something different. Home is wherever you are. It's your laugh from the kitchen, your footsteps coming downstairs. Those tiny sounds remind me I'm exactly where I belong. I love coming home to you, even after ordinary Mondays. Every tight road feels shorter, knowing you're waiting somewhere. I want thousands more evenings, just like the ones we share. Nothing complicated or perfect, just your hand holding mine. The lights stay warm tonight, your head rests against my shoulder. Tomorrow brings another busy day, but tonight I'm home with you.